Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Florida State's offense will have the football first. The give to the left. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Hicks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Breaks the tackle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Ran through the contact. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. You want to talk about converting a fourth down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. Fourth down time, you only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
The Mustangs in the hurry-up. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And and this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The give to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. To the ground with the back. Got a little space. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running it to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Daniel. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country with a big lead. And
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The throw. Makes the grab. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield very late in the half. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, SMU.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Power football with the run.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit.
Number 59 in punt formation to kick it away.
Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the SMU offense will take over.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Norris. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A spectacular one-hand grab. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's all bottled up, and them. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Seminoles. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
SMU 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. And the Mustangs have a lot of options on second and inches. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got him spread out on second and 7, two wide out to either side. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mustangs are on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Complete downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the running back has it. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The give on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to solve.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again and go score a TD.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Gonna run it. It's Foster. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the...
Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they... Lofts one high and deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Noles have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get...
He's going to let it go. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs in the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Foster. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Might be changing the route. The toss to the right. Oh, better look out. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
At the 47-yard line, it's a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
Fires toward the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
Unloads it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
He lets one fly deep. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.